So I'm sitting here doing my morning doom scroll, and as I was going through my apps, I saw that, one of my apps is Lululemon, and I don't know if you all saw, however, over the past week, Dance Spirit magazine, if you follow them on Instagram, they made a post about just like a little blurb about how Lululemon has removed dancers from their Sweat Collective discount program. If you don't know, Sweat Collective program is a discount program that Lululemon had for professional athletes, fitness trainers, performers, gymnasts, anyone in professional athletics. You would get a 25% off discount if you sign up for the program, got approved. I've only ever bought Lululemon with my 25% off Sweat Collective discount. And I started purchasing when I was in Toronto, and then a lot of my purchases came from Vancouver, and I think I did like a few online orders. Whatever it was, I always did my 25% off discount. I can't afford Lululemon otherwise, I'll tell you that right now. Never even thought about going through their doors until I had this discount. And it's very interesting that they're all of a sudden removing dancers because, one, any post that I've seen about them removing dancers off the criteria has come from Instagram, whether it was this post from Dance Spirit magazine or people making Instagram reels about how, at one point they were considered and now they're not, but they're like, my leg, like the bot moss still hits, the split is still straight, like the toes are still pointed. So it's like, how did dancers qualify at one point and not now? And what happened in the middle that now all of a sudden dancers need to come off, because they're still selling the dance studio pant. They're still, the collab with the Rockettes is still on their Instagram. They still, did the whole partnership with Charm LaDonna. I know what you're thinking. I'm not a dancer. Who's Charm LaDonna? I don't know her. You watched the Super Bowl. You've seen her work. You watched the Not Like Us video, Kendrick Lamar. You've seen her work. You've seen her work on a global stage. Like, I don't know, and it's like, what's the point of collabing with these, prestigious organizations like the Rockettes or with this insane, like, movement director like Charm LaDonna if you're going to turn around and say, we don't, we can't give this discount to these professional artistic athletes anymore. Get rid of the studio pants. Get rid of the damn studio pants then. I don't know, take the collabs down. Like, where do we draw the line? Because I tell you one thing, if you go into class right now, you're going to see Lululemon. If you go into a dance competition right now, you're going to see Lululemon. If you go, might even performances, you might see Lululemon on that stage. Like even competitions like UDA teams and things like that go to nationals. A lot of the times, like, those group purchases are like by like Lululemon. And they have like custom like merch or whatever, like for their school or for their studio and blah, blah, blah. So it's like dancers pour in so much. And at one point we were getting this discount and now we're not anymore. So it's like, I don't know. And also like dancers who work for Lululemon, like a company that supported, their artistic, athletic passion career at that, essentially. Like, and I don't know, I'm torn through the duality of it all. Because it's like Lululemon was never, for us. Like, it was never for dancers per se. It was just like, oh, that's another market we can tap into. Add a little dance studio pant here and there, and dancers come flocking. But it's like, I don't know. If you guys know who Anton TROUPE is, he danced professionally for years. He was on tours, danced behind artists, things like that. And he eventually opened up a studio in LA where he was essentially like training the next, the people on the come up. But then, COVID hit and whatever, the studio is no longer open. I can't remember the name of the studio. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, I listened to his podcast, which I don't think is actually coming out with new episodes these days. But back when it was pretty regular, I was listening to it, and there was an episode about, the whole for dancers by dancers mentality, and it's like people kind of knock when dancers all of a sudden are coming out with joggers or athleisure or, their own hoodies or crew necks or whatever it is, but it's like, as dancers, we are the only, this is what they were saying in the podcast, as dancers, we're like one of the only, artistic endeavors based in athleticism that don't have like their own like for dancers by dancers. One of the examples he used was Adidas soccer pants. and how dancers really sensationalize those Adidas soccer pants, you know, with the Millennium red wall in the back. Like when like early 2000s, like you saw those Adidas soccer pants in class. You definitely did. You saw them at competitions. You saw them over, you know, as warm-ups, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, the name is literally in the title. Like, they're soccer pants, they're Adidas soccer pants. They're meant for soccer players, but here we are, you know, dancers are, you know, worldwide. You know, those videos, those Millennium Red Wall videos are going viral. It's all of a sudden like dancers are in those classes wearing those pants, and it's like such a thing. But it's like, you know, they were never for us. Now we're sensationalizing them, and like, what do we get back? Because those Adidas soccer pants, they're still going strong to this day. But you know what's not? Chachi Mamas. yeah. Do y'all remember Chachi Mamas of the early 2000s? Like the MC Hammer pants of it all. Chachi Gonzalez, I believe was her last name. I believe she's married now, children's. I don't know. Anyways, like the drop crotch MC Hammer pants. Those were essentially for dancers by dancers. And where are they now? I have no clue. But I can go out to the store right now and find Adidas soccer pants probably in like 5-6 stores in my local mall. You see what I'm saying here? It's like, I don't know, everything for dancers by dancers are like such a, you know, it's here and it's there and it's here and it's there, but all these other sports and industries and whatever, like, it's all standing the test of time. So it's like, if we as dancers aren't, you know, pouring and giving and all that, it's like, how do we expect to ever, you know, be respected by the bigger brands that are, you know, just giving us a little something, a little sliver, just a little taste. So, you know, we bite the bullet, and then next thing you know, it's now you can't live without that energy sports bra, those dance studio pants. But it's like, you can't live without it, but it can live without you. I don't know. I'll link the podcast regardless if I can't find the exact snippet or episode. But yeah, just something to think about. Dancers, fellow dancers, or even if you're not a fellow dancer, even if you're just tapped into the conversation, like comment down below, like any of your thoughts, ideas. Like, are you done shopping at Lululemon? Are you like, I still have my discount, so I don't know. Are you, you know, will Lululemon be, you know, kind of like on the bottom of your list? Like, maybe first I'll go to this place or that place or the place or that place, and then if I can't, you know, if I can't find whatever I need there, then, you know, Lululemon. I don't know. I still have my discount. I check the app, but it's like, if I walk into someone I'm doing a show with tomorrow and I can get the discount and they can't, even though, you know, we're both professional performing athletic artists, I don't really know. Let me know your thoughts down below.